Monday marked the beginning of one of two road closures in the city of Bend. The intersection of 15th Street and Wilson Avenue now closed to create a roundabout. But not everyone got the memo for the closure, with cars making a U-turn on 15th Street.
It makes it more difficult getting in and out of my driveway.
Philip Larson has lived in his home on Wilson Avenue for 7 years. While these closures are important, he does have some concerns if an emergency happens.
If you have like first responders trying to come here, they'll obviously have a difficult time trying to, get to somebody. My neighbor's an elderly lady, and it could be bad.
Larson also understands the importance of a project like this.
There needs to be something at this intersection. It was pretty, I don't know how many times there's been a car wreck at that intersection, several times. So it's a good thing in that aspect.
At one point, a driver went through the closure signs on Wilson before a construction worker stopped them. That construction worker tells me earlier in the day, one person drove on the sidewalk because they were confused with the detour signs. But over on Neff and Purcell, that closure is expected to last longer.
All my services are over there. And with this blocking off, it's like, how do I get there?
Earl Williamson lives in the apartments on Purcell near the upcoming closure. His biggest concern is access to St. Charles.
When I've called the city about it, I go, you do realize we have a lot of elderly people that live right around here. There's sirens all the time for people trying to get from there to St. Charles, So quite frankly, because of this, I'm worried about our safety.
When we spoke to city officials last month, they tell us they made exceptions for emergency vehicles.
We're putting a response plan in place where they can reach out to us on their way, and we could put a metal plate over an open ditch or whatever it may be, move equipment out of the way, and make sure we can allow them to get to the hospital as quickly as possible.
With all that in place, the city adds that folks who go around these projects should plan ahead.